expecting storm surges in Florida, in the Tampa area, of 12 to 16 feet. And they have made an animation that shows you what this really means to convince people to really evacuate, because some have no idea. They think they can walk in it. So check this out. 3 feet, you see, that is already high.
3 feet above normally dry ground, water is already life-threatening. It's too late to evacuate. Water this high can knock you off your feet, make cars float, and driving impossible. The first floor of homes and businesses are flooded.
But watch until it gets higher. This is a very good animation. And in this video, I will show you more pictures that are already shocking. It is devastating what is happening to Florida. But let's check this out first.
Unfortunately, the water is expected to rise even higher at 6 feet above the height of most people. Vehicles get carried away, structures start to fail. Just look at this. Anything could be in this water, sharp glass, debris, chemicals as well.
So guys, you see how high this is already at 6 feet. Now keep in mind that they said 12 feet or even 16 feet. So let's keep watching.
The scary part is some areas could see surge values at 10 to 15 feet. And this takes us up to 9. And look what it does. At this level, the first floors of structures are completely flooded, and there are few places that it is safe when the water rises this high. We want everyone to know their evacuation zone, listen to local officials, and evacuate when ordered to do so. And Jordan, you made a great point last time. This is not just a calm water. You're going to have waves, even whitecaps, on the surge inland.
This video is also mind-blowing if you see the tornadoes that are coming in. I mean, not only like strong winds and hurricanes, it's like tornadoes. This is like this black stuff, crazy. And this is the bridge to Sunnyvale Island in Fort Myers. So the bridge is basically covered by the storm surge by the water. So it's not possible to reach these islands anymore, or Sunnyvale Island. Absolutely insane what is happening there. Let's just hope that everyone got out. So I've got my guys sleeping here. So the next video that I want to show you is Avenir in Palm Beach, Florida. So you see the damage of cars, of structures, trees have come down. So this is what has happened already. They also report already structural damage to homes, and we're not through yet at all. But in this area, at least, I mean, it looks like it's only things, cars, homes, landscaping that are damaged. So we still hope and pray that everyone is going to be safe, but you know, we have to be realistic about it. This thing is really something unprecedented, something brutal that this area hasn't seen in 100 years, but also Florida hasn't seen for a very long time. This is nothing compared to Helene. Helene had storm surges of 6 feet, right? You've seen at the beginning the video what they think Milton is going to do. And I want to tell you a story of a guy that thinks he can ride out Milton in his boat. So authorities are trying to get him to evacuate, but he's refusing. And he did ride out Helene in that boat, but that is crazy. He has tied the boat, but you know, if the storm surge comes, that lifts up the boat and he will capsize, he will be washed away. So this story is now all over the news because it's really crazy what this guy is doing. So check it out here.
There he is, there's our guy. Yep, look at him, yay!
So we're back at home, and while I'm making that story, I have my assistant here. But there's a story about this guy, and I can't verify it or not, but people say that on the one hand, they say he's a convicted felon of something, but on the other hand, they say he's a social media creator that has already raised a GoFundMe page like days ago, like $20,000, because people thought he has nowhere to go, he needs to stay on that boat. And then people offered him houses, hotel rooms, and it seems they already got him out. out, but then he came back. So is this all like a social media thing so that they can monetize these videos and make money with it? I mean, who knows? It's absolutely insane that you would do that in the eye of the storm. But then they also say he has tied his boat to the absolute worst place where he's definitely going to get hit, or where it's going to look bad, because they offered him to go into marinas or into other areas that are not that exposed. So who knows, guys? We always have to have our critical thinking, as it seems these days. And you know, the problem with people like this is, you know, if he's only endangering his own life, but he's then potentially also endangering other people, rescuers, people that care about him or think he's in distress, and then they risk their lives. So you should not do, if that's really true, you shouldn't do something like this in the eye of such a magnificent disaster. It's just, if that is really true, and I don't know, guys, I really don't know, then that would be really shameful. The last information that I found is that he's doing some kind of live stream on some social media platform. So I don't know, guys. If I find out more, I'll keep you updated in another video. And guys, also, this is the estimation. This is still where they think that Milton will hit Florida the most. So you can see where this goes. Disneyland has now just closed their parks. Kind of late, in my opinion. Who would, if you wait for the hurricane, who would go to a theme park in Orlando? Because that is basically right where the storm will go over as well. Milton has now made landfall on the Florida Gulf Coast as a hurricane category 3. And don't be fooled by this. This is not good that we can say it's down from 5 to 3. It is causing devastation. It's roaring ashore near Siesta Key in Sarasota County with winds of up to 120 miles per hour. That's 205 kilometers per hour, guys. This is absolutely crazy.
We've just had landfall. The landfall. I'm waiting for control room is speaking with me. Where was landfall? Is it over Sarasota? Siesta Key in Sarasota County has landfall for Hurricane Milton. So this is really the worst of it. In that area, they could get the worst storm surge to the south of there as well.
Milton is expected to plow through Florida until Thursday, by Thursday, and also through the heavily populated area of Orlando.
Another major hurricane, 120 miles per hour, making landfall on the heels of Helene, obviously. And of course, in this region of the country, you know, we had Irma a couple of years back. We've had Ian. There's been numerous storms. This one, it went right over the top and it's making landfall near Sarasota. So the worst of the storm surge is coming in now. It is rushing in.
So guys, if you like this video, give Eddie and I a like, and yeah, pray for those people in Florida. And my heart goes out to everyone that is affected by these terrible, terrible natural disasters. Please stay safe, be prepared. Yeah, our hearts go out to you guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.